Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've just finished our second conference of the week, and we have unanimously selected a temporary leader to fill the shoes of Tom DeLay, who gave us a letter that he is temporarily stepping out of his leadership role. We were unanimous in that decision. We are together on our agenda, and we are moving forward. And I now give you the speaker.
Thank you, Deborah. We did have a conference. First of all, I just want to say that Tom DeLay did step down. It's what our rules required. He did it, and in his mind, he wants to do what's best for this conference. Our hearts and prayers go out for him. We do have a system. I hope everybody understands that you are innocent until you're proven guilty, and he will fight this, and we give him our utmost support. But the conference has to go on. We have work to do. We have an agenda that we want to move through. We have the hurricane relief in the Gulf states. We have certainly a budget that we have to figure. We have reconciliation that we're going to move forward with. We have immigration issues that we have to deal with. All those things are important for this Republican conference. It's something that we started out with a year ago, and we continue to follow through, and we will. The wisdom of the conference today was to move forward. We've elected Roy Blunt as the temporary leader in the House. With him, we've asked a couple people to kind of step up and help take on responsibilities. Eric Cantor will, as Deputy Whip, will also assume extra duties in the Whip office, and David Dreyer, as the Chairman of the Rules Committee, will help us work with the Chairman and move the agenda through across the House floor and make recommendations to both Roy and myself. I think our members were decisive. We're ready to go to work and roll up our sleeves, and we will finish our agenda and get through this year with flying colors. Roy Blunt.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think it's fair to say that our members today, while they express great regret that Tom DeLay has had to go through what he's going through right now, I think largely because of his effectiveness as a leader. He became a target. We all believe that he'll return once this indictment is out of the way to be the leader again. That's what our rules call for. That's why my current situation will be to act as temporary leader, and Tom would come back as leader. But he'll continue to be an important member of this House, an important part of getting our work done. He's still a member of Congress. Is going to be an effective and influential part of what we're doing as he works now to get beyond this terribly unfair thing that's happened. Most of our discussion was about the importance of our agenda. Like many of you have been in my office, the Whip's office on the third floor, and you've seen that bus that I took there from the Deputy Whip's office. The reason it wound up in the Deputy Whip's office is that nobody knew who it was. I was particularly intrigued by a bust of a person that had been in this building since about 1815, we believe, and since 1915, nobody's known who it was. The very idea that in a country as young as ours you'd have a statue of somebody in a building and not know who they were is amazing to me, but it also expresses to me every day when I look at it, and our members, when we look at it, we're in my office meeting, that what we do here is more important than who we are. We have an agenda to move forward. We're going to have a great team effort to make that happen. It's not easy to fill the gap left by our leader, Tom DeLay, who's done a tremendous job. But all of our team is going to come together like we haven't come together ever before, I believe, to see us move forward here with responding to the hurricane, with reconciliation, reforming these mandatory programs for the first time in 10 years, looking at the other items on our agenda from tax relief to charitable relief, and moving forward with that. That was a significant part of our discussion both this morning and this afternoon. The ideas are bigger than we are, and the ideas are the ideas that we're going to advance to success over the next few weeks. I know that David Dreyer is going to be a critically important part of that. The Speaker and I have asked David to step in and particularly help us coordinate the activities of the Chairman and the activities on the floor and make recommendations as to how we move to the floor. And, of course, Eric Cantor, who I asked to be the Chief Deputy Whip when I became the Whip. will step up and even do more of the important work he does every day. Our conference chairman, Deborah Price, will continue to provide the kind of leadership she does so that we get our work done and the American people see that this Congress continues to work for them. David. Eric? Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
all.
Thank you very much.
I know.
Is there anybody left outside? Only there.